This is an overview of the Hi-Fi project. This is the screen here showing we're using Eclipse. We show the Hi-Fi project here. It's stored in a Subversion repository. This is the directory structure for that. And what I'm going to do for this overview demo is go through how it was built. And then we'll be getting more to the details of exactly, where the files are, how they are working, and the code behind it. I'm using OABuilder here, which is a modeling tool that allows us to model out any project, and then from that information that's defined, be able to get some a large portion of our application generated from that and build from that. This model here is basically each one of these shows an object. As I click on it, it shows lines on how it's referred to other objects. If I click on this, I can see all the lines for everything at once. And this has gotten to be a large model, and it shows that it's a pretty complicated application. I'll turn those back off. Each one of these objects is, each one of these is going to be an object in the class diagram. This is basically a model of the class diagram. This also models out the persistence layer, the database layer. What it doesn't show is it doesn't show like link tables and foreign keys and stuff like that. But all that information's in this, and we'll kind of go through this. The applications can be generated so that they're a data source database independent. The application development environment is a object oriented. It's also set up to very strongly favor model view control, and it does that in a way where it uses what's called reactive modeling. So that basically means a model that's observable, that's event driven, and there's a lot of benefits to that. There's also a lot of overhead that has to be overcome when you're going to do something like that. And usually the solutions that are mostly in academic environments is reactive programming languages. With this, we're using Java, object-oriented language, and it's using a reactive model. And what we've overcome is the overhead of the messaging setup and configurations and stuff like that, where it's automatically built into the objects. It's automatically built into the objects. Since it's a reactive model, it has a lot of functionality on how these objects can work together and how they automatically work together to eliminate a lot of the type of code that you have to write to do that wiring. So by being reactive in nature and observable to do that, it's able to make our model a lot stronger and eliminate a lot of the code that goes into something that's MVC. Within the model, we basically are defining all of our objects, and within the objects we have the properties, basically which relates in this case to the database columns. That's going to be there for the table. And then we also define what's called calculated properties and methods that also go with that. So within this tool and building this visual model, we can build in 100% of what this model needs to do as far as business rules and everything else, without plugging in a rules engine or another way to make all this happen. So within this model, we're able to do all this, and its reactive behavior is very similar, same concept as you get when you have a spreadsheet application that has formulas and calculations built into it that will calculate based on a change to something else. The same thing for all this. So if we have a property that its value depends on, or its formula depends on other data within the model, it will automatically be updated whenever a change is being done on that, and that's all defined in here. And there's a library of this OA object in this collection class that are used for the implementation of this model that we'll be going through later.